Hello.
Hi,
What is your name?
I'm John
I'm Gaia.
And where you guys coming from?
from the UK, from England.
Yeah.
Welcome to Japan. Visiting Japan this time, right?
Yeah, for the first time, yeah.
Okay. How long are you gonna be in here for?
It was 2 weeks altogether. How many we've got? Maybe 3 or 4 days?
Yeah, we got 3 or 4
Three or
days,
4 days
left.
left, yeah.
So far, where did you visit?
So we landed in Tokyo. We were in
Yes.
Tokyo for maybe a week.
Mm.
Big place, lots to see.
Yes.
And then we went to Sapporo
Ah.
for just one day to visit a friend who lives
Yes.
there. And then we came to Kyoto, and now we're staying in Kyoto, and we went to Osaka. Now we're in Nara.
Doing a day trip or
Yeah, day
pretty
trips.
much,
Yeah.
Okay. What made you decide to come to Japan?
I think it was always somewhere I wanted to visit, I was interested in, but just travelling in general, seeing different places and stuff. And I have a friend that lives here as well, so
In Sapporo.
yeah, he used to live in the UK near me, and he moved here a few years ago. So I heard a lot from him about what it was like, and yeah, I was always interested in visiting. Yeah.
Same for me. I was always interested in coming. I used to live like in China and in Korea, so I've always kind of wander around East Asia, and Japan was the last country in the area that I had yet
Okay.
to see. So finally, I managed to come here.
So do you find any differences between these countries here?
Obviously, yeah, all countries are different,
Yes.
in a way. So yeah, it's kind of what I expected, after reading up and watching so many videos, and
Yes.
YouTube videos about Japan.
Yes.
But yeah, very different from anywhere else I've been to, I think.
Is our culture popular in UK? Do you think?
I think so. It's like, yeah, it's known of a little bit.
So how did you search about Japan before you came here?
Mostly YouTube, I think. Yeah, watching
They
YouTube
give
of
you travel tips or
yeah,
something
travel
like that?
tips, places to see, people that have moved to Japan and living here, all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
So
pretty much, yeah.
is your friend lives in Sapporo Japanese?
No, he's English.
Oh, okay.
He met his girlfriend who's Japanese in the UK, and then he moved here. It was like, what did you say? It was
Wow.
like 7 or 8 years ago or something like that. Yeah.
Okay. So while you were visiting Japan, is there anything you surprised the most?
Nothing too surprised really, but everything's been like new and interesting to see.
Yeah.
Like I say, you watch things on like TV and YouTube, so you're kind of familiar a little bit, but then it's all like a pleasant surprise to see and experience it when you're here.
I don't know if there's anything I felt like surprised by. Again, as I said, I feel at least the two of us, we were quite familiar
Yeah.
with Japan in general, just because of consuming a lot of, like Japanese media and things set in Japan. So, what you expect to see, you kind of see. Yeah, I don't think anything
How about
too
food?
surprising.
Food's been great.
Oh, food's
yeah.
been
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
So what have you been trying so far?
So we are vegans, first of all. So we didn't get
Ah.
to obviously to taste everything,
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
Japanese food. But something I was surprised by is more vegan food than I thought. Like more vegan restaurants
Or
and
a little choice?
yeah. No, there was quite a lot of choice for us. So we managed to eat like a lot of ramen that's vegan, udon, tempura, curry.
To find a vegan food, you use Instagram or some other.
A little bit. Like even just Google Maps, if you put vegan,
vegan?
Yeah, actually,
it
yeah,
shows you a
maps,
lot
yeah.
of restaurants, or if not vegan restaurants,
They may
normal
have a-
restaurants that have some choice
Okay.
for vegans. Instagram as well. There's some websites like blogs of travelers
They
or
are
people that live
introducing.
here that gives you a whole guide of okay, you come to Osaka,
Yeah.
this is where you should eat if you're vegan. So we do a little bit of research beforehand. But yeah, all the food has been amazing, I think.
Oh yeah, everything
So-
we've had's
so
been
good.
great.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
While you're visiting here, did you get to communicate with any other locals? Well, his friends.
Not much really. We've been traveling around and moving a lot basically. So we've done like a lot of walking and a lot of visiting temples and like I say all the different cities and stuff. So we haven't really stopped that much to like chat and socialize with
Yeah.
people. Apart from just little passing things, Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully next time.
Do you find any like significant differences from UK and Japan?
Yeah, I think culturally it's quite different. I think just people's behavior, the train systems and things being like a lot cleaner, and people are just generally kind of polite and everything being kept very clean and that sort of thing.
We talked about it, like there's something about the mindset of people here that don't want to be a bother to other people, don't want to inconvenience others, and that is reflected in everything. So the cleanliness and how loud people, quiet people talk. Which you don't necessarily
You go to a
get.
bar, you go to a place, then
Yeah,
it's like everyone's having
obviously,
loud and having fun, but like in general, like
Like
public, especially
public
transport,
places,
public spaces. Yeah, I think that's the main thing about the attitude, yeah.
And did you encounter any difficulties while you're traveling so far?
Not really,
No?
not that you
really.
wouldn't have anywhere. Like we made like a small mistake about which train to get or something like that. But people are super helpful.
Yeah.
Everything's run pretty smoothly. It's pretty easy to get everywhere as well. All the trains are great, and buses and subways. So it's pretty easy to move around and to get to places. Yeah, for sure.
That is great.
Yeah.
Do you think you want to recommend your friends or family member to visit Japan?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
What would you recommend them the most?
I think if someone was coming for the first time, just same as we've tried to do, is just try to get to a lot of different
that
places
major
and just
city.
yeah,
or-
go to some major cities, and then when we've stayed in Kyoto, we've been able to take some day trips and
Yes.
things like that. So yeah, I'd recommend to stay in a city and then just move out each day, just see little things. Because the trains are so good as well, it makes it easy to do that. So
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
And it's very punctual.
Yeah,
train.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think we saw one delayed train, maybe.
Yeah,
you know,
just once because of the bad weather, which
Oh,
can be
okay.
helped.
On the Shinkansen,
but
yeah.
You're also so on time all the time, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
great.
But
Makes it easy
overall,
to plan.
everything's going great.
Yeah, it's been easy, even with like obviously there's a language barrier,
Yeah.
but because this kind of systems like work smoothly and people are very polite and helpful as well, even without being able to communicate very well with the language, it's still pretty easy, you know. Like,
Okay. And do you think you want to come back here again too?
oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Thank you so much for your cooperation.
Yeah, you're welcome.
ありがとうございます。
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 Hello.
Hello,
What is your name?
Rico,
Nico.
Zatosh,
Zatos. So where are you from?
Germany.
Germany. Okay, so this time it's your first time being in Japan.
Yeah, it's my first time. Yeah.
And you used to live here, as you
Yes.
have told me. What did you do before?
I was an
when you were
exchange
in-
student
Oh,
for a year in 2014, and then I came back to work in Japan for a year in 2019.
so do you speak Japanese?
I speak Japanese, yes. I
Did you-
studied Japanese, so I speak
Ah.
Japanese.
So should I ask you in Japanese?
Depends.
Depends.
It's not too difficult.
Maybe
I
later
got a little
down,
bit rusty
later
over the
down
last
the
3
road,
years, so.
maybe. So this is your first time to be in Japan. How do you like it so far?
I like it a lot. Yeah.
Like,
It's
could
really
you elaborate that on?
I really like that. Like everything is really clean. The train's always on time. Where I'm from in Berlin. It's really not like that. And the temples and the historic stuff.
He took you everywhere in Japan so far?
I've been in Tokyo
Yes.
for a week, and then now I'm 3 days in Osaka, I think, and
Yeah.
then a couple days more, and then I go to Kyoto.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
How many days in total you gonna be in Japan for?
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be gone after 3 weeks. I'm gonna stay 3 weeks more, so I'm
Oh.
gonna stay a little bit longer.
And catch up with your old friends or something.
That's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, and after
okay.
after he went home, I'm gonna travel around Japan
Okay.
some more.
Like where?
From Tokyo to Kanazawa, Matsuyama,
Yes.
Beppu, Fukuoka, and Kyushu generally.
Sub-main area type. It's still a city, but you want to see the countryside as well.
Kind of.
Type.
Yeah.
Because Beppu is known for onsen.
Yes, that's what I
You're
heard
not
as
gonna
well.
be there?
No.
Aw.
No.
Yeah, he's gonna be home then. That was a travel I planned. Yeah.
As a first timer, anything surprised you the most?
Everybody's really friendly. That's one thing that surprised me a lot.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did
it
you
surprised me.
encounter any difficulties in communications?
Um,
Or you have a translator here?
yeah, I have my translator,
He's
but
also
I can speak like a couple words Japanese,
Wow.
but not much. But
You study by yourself?
Yeah. Just it's mainly it's just anime. So
Okay, okay.
so
has
it's,
to travel sometimes a
I can understand some words, but yeah.
How was the working life in Japan to you?
thankfully not Japanese. I worked with other foreigners in a Japanese company, so
okay.
it was
That would
more
be
of
nice.
yes. It was so it was not the Japanese working environment. It was more a foreign.
More
working
like
environment.
open.
Yeah.
So, what kind of food did you try so far?
I tried ramen, takoyaki, yakitori, karaage. I think.
Karaage.
Yeah. I will try okonomiyaki. I didn't have a chance yet. I tried the Japanese bread, but
Bakery.
it's yeah. I prefer German bread.
Coming from Germany, it's very difficult.
Actually, in Nara,
Yeah.
we have every morning he bake tons of pretzel or the brown color bread from Germany.
Rye, I think.
Yeah, yes,
rye
yes.
bread. Yeah.
I think you may need to take
Oh.
train and bus,
Yeah.
but it's inside the Nara city.
Okay. In Tokyo, I actually found a German baker. Yeah, like he was from Germany and moved to Tokyo for
Wow.
25 years ago, I think he said. Yeah,
It's been quite a while. And did you try that?
I tried that. Yeah,
How was it?
yeah, it was good, really good.
I gotta agree. That was the first thing I missed when I moved to Japan. It's like
German bread?
German bread. Yeah, having German bread for breakfast was normal for me. So
You like Japanese culture, but is Japanese culture popular in the country?
It's still a bit niche, I think. Like it's getting more popular, especially the food.
Yes.
But of course, like manga and anime, that's kind of big. But overall, it's still small, I would say. Yeah.
it's becoming more and more popular since Japan becomes more known in our country
Yes.
in the recent decades. So the older generations probably still are not very familiar with Japan, but the newer generations, because of manga and other
And maybe
movies,
the internet.
yeah, and the internet just becoming more and more popular. So
Games as well.
yeah.
Yeah. So do you think you want to recommend your friends or family members to visit Japan?
Yes. Yes.
I always do. My family once came to visit, and I showed them a bit around there. They definitely want to come back.
Okay.
I would recommend it, definitely. Yeah. I have to take a lot of photos and videos and send it to
Yes,
my family.
To appeal them.
Yeah, and show them how nice it is here. Yeah.
Okay. And are you gonna come back here maybe in the near future?
I was thinking about maybe coming here in winter and then go north towards Hokkaido and
The feeling,
Tohoku,
the
yeah.
experiencing the different vibes.
yeah.
That's a good idea.
Okay, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Please enjoy your stay in Japan. ね。ありがとう。